should E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof be considered on the same level as BTAC?
Let's find out.
Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to review the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Batch 11. And I'm super stoked.
Yeah, so am I, because A, this isn't even my bottle that he gets to drain on, because you know how he is about his E.H. Taylor Barrel Proofs. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. My E.H. Taylor Barrel Proofs.
And now Wesley's
yeah.
E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof.
Shout out to our boy Wes.
Wes, thank you so much.
We hung out a little bit at the Heaven Hill event the other day, which we'll talk about more on another video for another day.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm still bitter about that one.
He brought, you should be bitter about it.
Yeah.
I'm not bitter about it. He should be.
So
well,
when you see December Whiskey Grab, you'll know why you don't have to be bitter about it.
Should basically be sponsored by Heaven Hill for this month.
I'm just going to put one bottle up, and I'm just going to leave it at that, and I'll let Zach do the rest of Whiskey Grab, because it's ridiculous.
So, back to E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. This is batch 11, 129 proof, from Buffalo Trace. One of these bottles, this is the bottle that is probably outside of BTAC and Pappy. You know, I know a lot of people chase after whatever the one-off E.H. Taylor is that year, which I won't lie, this year I kind of want the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Rye more than the Barrel Proof Bourbon.
Yeah.
Because that can be gorgeous, in my opinion, if they do it right.
Yeah, if they do it right, it could be really fantastic.
But most years, I'd honestly rather have this than whatever the specialty E.H.
Wesley,
Taylor is.
I'm going as light as I possibly can, dude.
I make no promises, nor do I take responsibility for it.
Those were light pours.
Yeah, generous. So he actually cracked this at the Heaven Hill event. We were doing parking lot pours out there.
Uh-huh.
And a bunch of us, the guys who we all run with or whatnot, and we were all out there sipping it. So It was a good time.
So you already had this.
I have, but we were having a lot. And
on those kind of things, you just never know what you're getting, and you're going, oh, that's good, or that's bad. But.
Well, we were, I brought a lot of Heaven Hill stuff. A lot of guys brought a lot of things. I brought a lot of Heaven Hill stuff that we were going to try that night, so that way everybody could kind of, if you weren't in one tasting, you tried another one. So I was definitely in a Heaven Hill mood, and then we threw a Buffalo Trace bottle in. So,
well, I mean, right away, the ethanol on that is just like, to me, like it's stinging my nostrils.
I'm not getting any ethanol on that.
Really? My nose must be sensitive.
Well, he is a sensitive guy.
I am sensitive. Don't y'all forget that.
He also has sensitive ankles.
Yeah, that is true. We're not. Ooh, I did get a sniff of something. Maybe it's just whatever. My trash palate. We always blame it on my trash palate. I mean, essentially.
Leave in your comments below if you think he has trash palate or not. Hit that like, subscribe, notification.
You know I do. I don't even try to hide it.
By the way, I don't know if I said this before. It's not age stated, but I think the estimates are like between 8 and 9 years.
I think you're right.
Man. A little corny. A little corny.
Speaking of corny. Yeah, I get that corn after. Man, there's just something that's just getting in my nose. It's like burning me.
A little light fruit. A little bit of like a burnt caramel with like some cinnamon on it.
Your nose is way better than my nose anyway.
I've just been sick for a week, but what do I know? This doesn't nose like a traditional E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof.
That's what I was gonna say. Like if you put 10 here or 9,
9 would crush this.
Yeah, I'm just saying
the nose right
like
now.
What I remember, I thought the nose was so well balanced on those, and this now I'm starting to get a little bit more in that.
There's more spice.
That corn, I think you're right, is in there. Like,
There's more spice on this too.
Oh, I mean, that is very spice forward. Not that that's bad or good at this point. I think that's the thing that really kind of stands out right at the beginning of it is like, oh, it smacks you right in the face. And I don't remember 9 or 10 smacking you in the face like that.
No.
Matter of fact, 10 just smacked me in the belly because I drank a lot of that.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ooh.
man, I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel like there's a little tobacco in there. But overall, the spice forwardness on the palate is really, I don't want to say it's off-putting, but it is not like what I've grown accustomed to with barrel proof.
H. Taylor barrel proof?
Yes, yeah.
This comes off on the palate as hot.
Yes.
Like, where I didn't get the ethanol on the nose, like what you were talking about, I get it so much more on the palate.
I mean, it's staying with you. Like I mean, you feel it like
Yeah.
all through here for sure on the finish. You feel it. And it's,
I get like a really nice Rice Krispie treat. But, like, not in like the best of ways. Like,
no, and I'm not comparing this to what I'm going to say. I'm just going to say from the spice aspect of it. To me, it feels very spice forward, like a lot of Bookers.
yeah, kind of. There's not nuttiness to it.
No.
And there's a little bit of oak to it, which is nice. But it doesn't feel complex. It doesn't. It honestly, let me say this, and some people are going to like it for this. It doesn't drink like a Buffalo Trace product.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't, which is kind of throwing me off. Which some people will like, and I like different. I like a lot of things that are different, like within its line. I don't know if this is hitting right for me.
I'm not generally a fan of things that are so spice forward that like that's kind of like it throws the rest of your it throws the rest of your drinking off of it. It's like, and I know there are good notes behind there because I can, like, on the finish you taste like some sweetness there. You taste a little bit, but it is that spice just kicks you right in the front. That it's hard to kind of focus on the other stuff that's there.
Yeah. All right, so let's grab batch 10. So, calm down. Like, you know. You're like my kid whenever I grab animal crackers. He gets so excited.
I do. Or if I'm hiding behind the curtain.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, it's like Dash's like new thing.
Oh. Oh, right away. That's just,
Now,
this nose is so welcoming.
let me bring this up, and I know some people are gonna, like, you know, whatever. This bottle has been down here since, you know, that much has been taken out with the pour and stuff tonight since Thursday. And then this bottle has been like this since what? Christmas-ish? of
Yeah,
last year?
probably, yeah.
So going on a year?
It's so good. Now see that? There is a sweetness on the front end
Yeah.
that then that back end spice kind of hits you a little bit.
Yeah.
That to me is like almost a perfect bourbon in that sense.
This is going to be weird to explain, but that tastes like Buffalo Trace for batch 10. Batch 11 doesn't. I'm not saying that's bad,
No.
but I don't know if I prefer. I think I almost prefer batch 10.
Oh, I 100%
I'm 100%.
prefer batch 10.
There's just...
But that was a hitter bottle for me last year.
Yeah. And what's funny is I really like batch 10 by itself, but once you start to blind it, it doesn't blind as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think didn't we blind it with a couple things last year, and
I think we did, like, just us.
Yes.
And it just, it didn't...
it wasn't the same. Now, I will say, going from that to this again, like, I feel like the nose opens up in some different ways that makes it smell better. Like, I feel like you get some caramel and some vanilla in there on that after going from that to this.
I'll be honest with you. I think if I blinded this, I think I would think it was wild turkey.
I could see that.
Probably, like, out of all seriousness. All right, so what's your verdict on it? I think retail is like, what, 80 to 100 bucks or something? I don't know what retail is. Don't crush me in the comments below if I'm wrong. I'm sorry if I am, but I don't know off the top of my head.
If you could get it retail, I would say get it. Because it's such... Like, it's
take the name out of it. Take the name out of it.
Well, it's hard to take the name out of it.
I know, I get it. Would this be, okay, close to secondary? Like, if you had to go get a special bottle, is this one of the special bottles you're looking for?
No, because you're going to pay $600 for this?
I think it's like $400 to $500.
$400 to $500? Okay, so
Maybe
you're going to pay $400 to $500.
I don't know.
Secondary? No. I mean, we got a William Heaven Hill 15 for $300. And
that's $291 retail.
Yeah, $291, and that, like...
It crushes it. That blows it away. It's not even close.
Yeah, it does.
I agree.
So, no, I wouldn't pay. But if I saw this, sitting on a shelf for retail, I would pick it up all day long. Mostly because it's a E.H. Taylor barrel proof.
I think if you take the name off the label, I think it's passed for me. If I'm being honest with you, I don't...
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think my expectations for an E.H. Taylor barrel proof are not...
should drink really special, to me.
Agree. You made a great comment earlier about this being a Booker's. If this was a Booker's, this would be a great Booker's.
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right with that spice and stuff on there.
No.
But it's not. It's an E.H. Taylor barrel proof. It has a high standard.
Yeah.
And I don't think I reached that.
I think it falls short of what you come to expect from a E.H. Taylor barrel proof. Yeah. Now, batch 10, on the other hand, I'm sitting here still going to drink it. So, till the next time, we'll see you.
See ya.